Greetings, Lady Shepsa Jones from Let Go, Let Goddess, Sacred Sexuality Healer, Coach, and author, coming to bring your Goddess love letter for this week. Goddess, I love you, and I want you to tap into your sensual energy. All right, so for this Goddess love letter, I'm going to give you 3 tips to tap into your sensual energy. Valentine's Day is coming up, well, before the posting of this video anyway, and a lot of us have a lot of tension around Valentine's Day. A lot of us have just sworn it off. We don't care. It's like this commercial holiday, like who cares, right? Others of us may actually be triggered by this holiday. If you're single and you're seeing the couples and the flowers and the red hearts, and you're just like, I just want the day to be over. Like, I'm just so happy it's over once this passed. Anyway, whether you care about this day or not, this is a good time to slow down and tap into your sensual energy, and tap into your sensual energy as a way of connecting to self-love. Because whether you are single or partner, the first person that you need to love on and fall in love with is yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the first tip to tapping into your sensual energy. So I actually said it. The first tip is to slow down. Slow down. So we know when we are doing our usual waking life, when we're at work, when we're at school, whatever, often we're moving very fast. I'm a New Yorker and life tends to move at a very fast pace. If you're going slow, you might get cussed out, bumped out the way. So a lot of times there's no space for us to be slow in our day-to-day life. However, what you have to do is that you have to create safe spaces for yourself to move slow. And when you slow down, then you can connect to your breath. You could actually use your breath as a way to slow down by breathing in, breathing out, making sure you're breathing into the abdomen, right? So your belly should be expanding when you're breathing in. And as you're exhaling, your belly button is moving towards your spine. All right, so let's practice that. Let's breathe in and drop into our belly and exhale. And sometimes I like to exhale on the side, and I like to use sound to release and to let go. That releases a lot of tension in my body. Okay, so when we connect to our breath, this can help us to slow down. And when we slow down, what happens? We can feel. When we are moving like really fast, and we are in this hyper fast paced kind of dog eat dog world, we are actively desensitizing ourselves. And most of the time we're doing that as a form of protection, right? We're moving out in the world. We got to have our shield up. We got to have our protection up. Y'all know some crazy people and things and viruses, a lot of that is going around. So having that protection and having that shield around you, yes, it's important. However, you have to create also a safe space where you can drop down into your belly and slow down. And when you slow down, you allow yourself to feel. And that actually brings us to tip 2, which is awaken your senses. A lot of times we think sensual has to do with sex. And of course, yes, I believe our sex should be very sensual and just room for lots of sensuality in the bedroom. However, sensuality, that root word is senses, connecting to our 5 senses, or even our 6th sense, our psychic sense, and really allowing ourselves to feel. So it could even just be through gentle touch on your own body, gentle massage on your own body. I teach massage in all of my coaching programs. We do a lot of breast massage. If you work with me, you already know that. All right, so we want to connect to our ability to feel. A lot of us have experienced traumas, and those traumas get locked in our body, and we tense as a way of protecting ourselves so that we don't get hurt, we don't feel pain. However, when we are tensing away from the pain, we're also numbing ourselves out of the pleasure. All right, so we want to once again create those safe spaces to slow down, take time to connect to touch, connect to taste, connect to allowing your eyes to feast on different colors, different fabrics, allowing yourself to tune into the different sounds, listening to your favorite music and moving your body in a sensual way or a ratchet way or whatever way that you like. But allowing yourself to awaken these senses and allowing yourself to feel deeply. And when we're feeling deeply, we can open to more pleasure. We can actually release trauma that's been locked in our bodies and in our nervous system for years and years and years. I'm a massage therapist, so a lot of times I'll be massaging a person and they're like, I didn't even know that part of my body was sore. Like I'll touch it, just, their arm or something. They're just like, oh, wow, like I'm thinking that my back hurt, but I didn't know that my arm was sore, right? Because we're so disconnected from our bodies, and the body does not lie. We might lie about saying we feel good, but our body gonna tell us, okay? So when we slow down and connect to our senses, we can allow ourselves to feel. We can allow our nervous systems to process the traumas and the tensions and the stress we've been holding on to, and we can give them permission to release and to let go. All right. And third tip to tapping into your sensual energy is that I want you to get soft and wet. Okay. I believe that every woman, really every person, but especially us ladies, we need to have a soft and wet day. All right. So when we're looking at the dynamics of divine feminine and divine masculine energy, divine feminine is seen to be soft and also to be wet, to be like water. And this is why when we're aroused, what happens? We get wet, okay? However, once again, I know it's winter time here in New York. A lot of us feel real dry. We feel dried up. Our skin gets dry and everything. And that makes us harden and makes us get tense. So I want everybody to plan a day to get soft and wet. That means that you allow yourself to release, to relax, and to get wet. And for me, that means oftentimes getting into some water, taking a nice long hot bath, sitting inside of a steam room, sitting inside of a sauna, and letting myself sweat. Even if it's saunas are dry heat, but we can still sweat, right? And sweating is actually really good for us. When we sweat, we help to detoxify our body and release toxins. And also, if you tend to have menstrual problems that are caused by estrogen dominance, when we sweat, we help our bodies to release excess estrogen that causes things like fibroids, okay? And other menstrual problems. So sweating is super important, right? Sitting and immersing your body, submerging your body in water and letting yourself just sink and relax in that sacred element. Water is such a powerful element for everybody, and especially for us women. When we are able to connect to that element of water, it's our element, okay? So we're able to sink, we're able to relax. So when you allow yourself to feel soft and wet, once again, you're letting go, you're releasing, you're allowing yourself to really soften so you can be receptive and receptive to pleasure, receptive to the good things of life. All right, so these are my 3 tips for you, how to tap into your sensual energy. Number 1, slow down. Number 2, awaken your senses. And number 3, allow yourself to get soft and wet. Okay, we know that wetness, that's when the orgasmic juiciness happens. So we want to experience that. So if you enjoyed these tips, I want to invite you to a free masterclass that I'm going to be doing next week. It's actually 2 days after Valentine's Day on the full moon. Wednesday, February 16th, I'm going to have a live sensual goddess awakening full moon ritual and masterclass. So we're going to get even deeper into tapping into our sensual energy and our sacred sexual energy. So I invite you to come out. It's going to be live, going to be over Zoom. Wear your lingerie or your sarong, okay? Bring your candles and your incense, and we're going to have some fun. So the link will be somewhere around this video. And I will see you on Wednesday. Talk soon. Bye.